Hello again, Struck Club. The Tokyo Game Show is still ongoing with its final day happening today out of 4. And this video will be covering, just like my video from yesterday for Square Enix, this video will be for Capcom. Capcom have a short lineup, but still equally exciting as the long lineup some of the other publishers have gone on the Tokyo Game Show with. We'll be covering things like Exoprimal, Monster Hunter Rise, Sunbreak, Resident Evil Village, the Winter's expansion, as well as some other Resident Evil related announcements for various platforms. Also, the Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection and the Street Fighter 6. Keep in mind, I've included links to the September 15th Capcom Online Program, worth watching. There's a lot of stuff and information from the devs for all those games mentioned. As well as I've included links for new footage, new videos, trailers, etc. that came in TGS for each of those games, as well as a big Street Fighter 6 special program that you might want to watch as well alongside the new trailer. There's actually somewhere on the internet around 2 hours of gameplay footage for Street Fighter as well. I did not include that one, but if someone looks into it, they might find it, because I don't think it's a part of TGS. I think it just leaked or whatever. But in any case, buckle up. I hope you enjoyed this news and announcement summary video, and let's go. I wanted to start with information about Exoprimal. From all the games, I'm the most excited about Exoprimal when it comes to the Capcom lineup. There is a new story trailer, and you should be able to see that on your screen right now. They talked about it in the Capcom Online Program. Again, link for that and for this trailer in the description. Let's tell you a little bit more about what that game is about. Exoprimal summoned a swarm of updates from a mysterious vortex in the sky, including exciting new story and gameplay details. This is just me reading verbatim from the press release about the upcoming team-based action game. And yes, it is a team-based action third-person kind of game. The Tokyo Game Show trailer introduced 2 new dinosaurs, the venom-spitting Dilophosaurus and the Carnotaurus, a massive beast that charges headlong into melee with its brutal horns. Players will take on these threats with a range of cutting-edge combat armor. This advanced arsenal includes a pair of newly revealed exosuits. Skyweave is a support type that can fly, heal allies, and obstruct its adversaries' vision and movement. Meanwhile, the samurai-inspired tank model Murasame can guard against assaults from all sides before unleashing powerful counterattacks with its katana Kirichimonji. Players can tailor-make their exosuits with a myriad of weapons and suit skins. Music to my ears hearing this. Decals, charms, and more. Variety of emote choices offer ways to interact with teammates. I'm assuming this myriad of weapons and suits, etc., are not just skins, but also there's myriads of weapons with different stats and mechanics and behavior. So there's build diversity. But I like having skins. Okay, that's good. There is even gear to enhance exosuit performance. Modules grant bonuses like faster reload speeds and rigs arm players with extra abilities, such as the new Blade Rig with its paralyzing electromagnetic shuriken. Customization options even extend to the main protagonist Ace, who can be fully personalized with the character creator. Ace's story begins in 2043 after dinosaur outbreaks engulf the globe. The transport plane carrying their exofighter unit, the Hammerheads, crash lands into Bikitoa Island. There they are forced to compete against hordes of dinosaurs and squads of fellow exofighters in war games hosted by the AI Leviathan. Not everyone on the island is necessarily an enemy though. The Hammerheads receive help from a pilot known as Magnum, who shares his knowledge about the deadly situation they find themselves in. Perhaps by working together they can find a way to survive and escape. This is a little bit about the story. And again, you can watch that trailer. I've included, if I'm not mistaken, the English version. There is a Japanese version as well, though. And the game is due out for PlayStation 5, 4, Xbox Series XS1, and PC, Steam for PC gamers, at least for now, that we know of. There is, from some time ago, gameplay footage of the game from some time ago that you would probably find very nice. There is an old dinosaur trailer, in dinosaur introduction trailer from a month ago, and from 3 months ago there's extended gameplay preview video. So watch that one. In fact, I'll include a link in the description for that extended gameplay video, even though it's not from TMGS, just so you have it. I'm really excited about that game. I can't wait to know the exact release date and to just learn more about it. In general, such as details about the itemization system and the build diversity, and how co-op will work, and whether it will have endgame or whether you will just co-op through the story missions. It's coming 2023, as I mentioned, no fixed date, so Exoprimal, it has my attention, and it will have it until it launches. Next, I want to provide you with some news about the Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak expansion title update 2, which comes on September 29th. So it will add Flaming Espinas, Violet Mizutsune, and Risen Chameleos to the fray, to the lineup of monsters you can hunt. Here is some update from the official Capcom announcement on the website. New monsters, rare species and subspecies make their appearance among others. Make sure you're suitably prepared. Flaming Espinas, the Violet Mizutsune, and the Risen Chameleos, as I mentioned. Anomaly research quests, which mean new monsters, including the Risen Chameleos for those. New A6 star anomaly quest rank. Anomaly investigations now go up to level 120. Yay for raising level caps. The most boring way of providing extra content and the illusion of something new. More information here on a link. I could include that link for everyone. So look at that description for this link for more information about the anomalies. Then layered weapons. Almost all weapons up to free title update to version 12 can be used as layered weapons. And you can pick your favorite weapon design to spice up your hunting life. Again, I would include some information about those weapons in a link. Look for it in the description. And then the layered weapon designs, a variety of downloadable content has been added, including the Lost Code, the layered weapon series, all 14 weapon types. More information about event quests also in a link. Speaking of event quests, they would be available every week, those event quests, and you would be able to complete event quests to gain special rewards. Info in the link that I've provided, as well as there is a link with information about the DLC stuff. So keep that in mind. In general, there's a lot of information. I'll say some more from quoting Capcom. Monster Hunter Rise and Break opened the Tokyo Game Show 2022 Capcom Online Program with a fiery new trailer of the rising threats facing Elgato Outpost and the new tools at Hunter's disposal when title update 2 arrives on September 29th. The previously announced return of Flaming Espinas from Monster Hunter Frontier sets the stage for another Blazing Beasts review. Violet Mizutsune. These creatures, whirring bubbles, are actually filled with a highly combustible gas that can turn any graceful movement into an inferno of white-hot flame. Finally, an elder dragon capable of overcoming the affliction has been sighted. Risen Chameleos has managed to achieve symbiosis with the Curio, and through this diabolical union has gained incredible power and even more devious attacks. Hunters bold enough to challenge these overwhelming foes will receive materials for crafting new weapons and armor complete with new skills. Additionally, a new tier of anomaly quests will be added and will include challenging targets like Gormagawa and Espinas. Anomaly investigations are also being expanded with an increased level cap of 120 and new afflicted materials. Hunters crafty enough to survive the challenge will be able to unlock new options for curious crafting, including added anomaly swords and other new upgrades for weapons. Fashion hunters also have reasons to rejoice as Title Update 2 will introduce layered weapons. This system enables hunters to change the appearance of their weapon to combine their favorite stats and designs. Finally, this update also includes new paid DLC such as the Master Arrow, layered armor set, layered weapons, gestures, poses, hairstyles, and more. And new event quests will continue to arrive every week, and A-list hunters eager for even more challenges can look forward to the future title updates, as new monsters and more are just around the corner, with title update 3 launching in late November. The Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak expansion is available now for Switch and PC via Steam, whereas this update, title update 2, again 29th of September, dropping to Switch and PC. So there are new trailers. I will provide those new trailers. The free title update 2 trailer, the Lost Code layered weapons trailer, in the description, but you would be seeing footage as I'm talking up until now from those. Now let's move into the horror-filled world of Biohazard, also known to the West as Resident Evil. Resident Evil Village has a new DLC called Winter's Expansion, and it's got a new trailer on the TGS 2022 show. I'll be covering other news for Resident Evil as well, for Resident Evil Village Cloud, Resident Evil 2 Cloud, Resident Evil 3 Cloud, and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard Cloud, which are coming to Switch, as well as some more information about Resident Evil 4 Remake, which is adding PS4 version, and the Resident Evil Showcase is set for October, so more Resident Evil related stuff, Biohazard related stuff coming in October. So, Resident Evil Village DLC Winter's Expansion due for October 28th. That new trailer, which you should be seeing right now, showcases Ethan Winters' new animations from the new third-person mode. A fresh look at the new story Shadows of Rose and an additional glimpse of the Mercenaries Additional Orders characters in action. Resident Evil Village downloadable content Winter's Expansion is due out on October 28th. I'm just quoting right now. Alongside Resident Evil Village Gold Edition, which bundles the base game and downloadable content and multiplayer game Resident Evil Reverse. Resident Evil Village is available now for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series. Let's start over. PlayStation 5 for Xbox Series XS1. And also for PC, you can get it on Steam and Stadia. Cloud version is due out for Switch in 2022, as we mentioned. So the Winter's Expansion trailer looks cool and just the right amount of grim and dark and bloody and gory. You should definitely check it out. Now let's talk more about the cloud versions. As I mentioned, Resident Evil Village, Resident Evil 2, 3, and 7 Biohazard get those cloud versions for Switch. Surprisingly, they must have optimized it very, very well if they think it's ready for Switch. I mean, some of those games are pretty demanding, those remakes and stuff. So, Resident Evil Village Cloud will launch first on October 28th. The downloadable content, Winter's Expansion, will follow on December 2nd. A demo is available to stream now via the Nintendo eShop. And Resident Evil 2 Cloud, Resident Evil 3 Cloud, and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard Cloud are in development and planned for release in 2022. I like how cloud gaming makes even platforms like Switch being able to play more demanding games like the Resident Evil reboot franchise or whatever those new games are subtitled as. So there is an announcement trailer for those. You should find a link for it in the description of that video. So keep that in mind. And again, there's plenty of information in the Capcom Online Program from September 15th. A link for that in the description as well, as I mentioned earlier. Now, regarding the Resident Evil 4 remake, adding PS4 version, again, that showcase set for October. Keep in mind, previously it was mentioned that PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC Steam versions will launch on March 24th, 2023. But again, PlayStation 4 version is added, so they must be confident enough that they optimize the game to run on PlayStation 4. Further information is not announced yet. So await for that live stream in October, and then we will know more about the Resident Evil 4 remake. Now here comes something quite interesting. Not my kind of game, but many people's kind of game. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection adds 3D Mega Man executable title screen, as well as things like chip trading and online battles. There's a lot of information in the Capcom Online Program, so you might want to see that one. But I've also included some sort of footage for you to see. But let's just mention a few things. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection features a voice 3D version of Mega Man executable to act as your personal navigation guide on the title screen. And keep in mind that there will be 2 volumes of this legacy collection, as far as I could understand, or maybe it will be released in 2 batches. I don't know why they're separating it, but there's a ton of games included in that collection. The title screen will behave similar to the pet screen from the Mega Man Battle Network series, with various reactions based on your play and control style. Additionally, Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection director Masakazu Eguchi confirmed that online battles and chip trading for each title in the series are in development. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection is due out for PlayStation 4, Switch and PC, Steam for PC for now, in 2023. And again, that segment in the Tokyo Game Show Capcom Online Program from September 15th, which I included a link for, has some information that you would find very helpful. Whereas the 10 excellent games that are included in a single collection as part of 2 separate digital volumes would be Mega Man Battle Network, Mega Man Battle Network 2, 3 White, 3 Blue, 4 Red Sun, 4 Blue Moon, 5 Team Protome, 5 Team Kernel, 6 Psybeast Gregor, and 6 Psybeast Falzar. There's 180 tracks from all 10 titles, so you can rock out to some tunes in the music player. Then you can roll out through the gallery. Network navigators will be able to access over 1,000 pieces of concept art, character sketches, and official illustration in the collection's gallery. The mystery data section will contain exclusive illustrations from past events and images of licensed goods from this era of Mega Man titles. There's also crisp visual filters. Optional high-resolution filters allow players to enjoy smoother, less pixelated visuals, and players can turn the filters off on at any time if they would prefer to enjoy the original visuals of the Battle Network game, similar to the Diablo 2 remaster, how you could switch some of those visual things and play it with the more classical visuals if you felt like it. So yeah, the story of Mega Man Battle Network takes place in the near future interconnected world of Net Society, which depends upon computer programs known as network navigators, or NetNavi for short, to manage everything from their toasters to city power grids. While the network age brings all manners of convenience, it has also improved the wave of cybercrime, eroding all levels of society. In these games, players take on the role of one Hikaru, using their personal terminal, or pet for short, and his NetNavi, MegaMan.exe, to confront the culprits behind these cybercrimes. Players control Mega Man executable as he explores the net, engages in grid-based combat, and uses battle chips to gain devastating abilities capable of deleting even the most sinister viruses. As I mentioned, this collection is due to release in 2023 as part of two separate digital volumes, or bundles, maybe the better way to put it. Now the cherry on the cake, one of the most famous and fan favorite games from the Capcom lineup, Street Fighter. And Street Fighter 6 is adding certain player favorites such as Ken, Blanca, Dhalsim, and E Honda to the lineup of heroes. What should I tell you about Street Fighter 6? I'll say some general information first and then go into the reviews we had from Tokyo Game Show. As I mentioned, there is the Capcom Online Program, and then there is a Street Fighter 6 special program, which is, I think, around 30-40 minutes of Street Fighter related info from the devs, gameplay footage, and whatsoever else you can think of, explaining the features. I will explain some of those things now, though. Street Fighter 6 launches worldwide in 2023 and represents the next evolution of the Street Fighter series. You'll see what they mean by revolution soon, which has sold more than 47 million units since its debut 35 years ago. It's powered by Capcom's proprietary RE engine, by the way, and it spans three distinct game modes, including Fighting Ground, World Tour, and Battle Hub. The experience also includes innovative new gameplay features, plus enhanced visuals for every aspect of the game. In addition to the new gameplay innovations, Street Fighter 6 celebrates what fans love about the franchise by uniting core modes from previous titles, including arcade mode, online matches, training mode, walkover versus battles, and more, to the Fighting Ground experience. From iconic world warriors like Ryu and Chun-Li to the final addition to the Street Fighter V roster, Luke, and the new expert breakdancer drunken boxer Jamie, players will have a wide range of fighting styles and skills to master. Key features worth mentioning are the classic experience built for a modern era with all core gameplay modes present, plus two brand new modes and enhanced visuals. Street Fighter 6 redefines the classic fighting game genre. Diverse fighting styles to master, returning in Street Fighter 6 are Ryu, Chun-Li, and Luke, all of whom have undergone striking redesigns for this new generation. Joining them is a brand new challenger, Jamie, who will add his own flair to the game with his unpredictable move set. There's also brand new game modes. The Street Fighter franchise continues to hone its skills and redefine the fighting genre with the introduction of three new foundational modes: Fighting Ground, World Tour, and Battle Hub. Now more about each of them. Fighting Ground is where Street Fighter 6 unites core fighting modes from previous titles, including arcade mode, online matches, training mode, walkover versus battles, and more to the Fighting Ground experience. World Tour is a single-player immersive story mode that pushes the boundaries of what a fighting game is and allows players to leave their own legacy with their player avatar. So you create your own character player avatar and you use that to battle other people in there. Whereas Battle Hub is a destination that provides players with new and unique ways to engage, communicate, and interact. And it looks pretty interesting how they've designed that. Again, you have to watch those videos that I mentioned if you want to know more about those in detail from the devs themselves. In terms of in-game commentating, they have Street Fighter's first ever real-time commentary feature. Supported with subtitles in 13 languages, incorporates the voices of popular fighting game community, FGC commentators like Vicious and Aru, directly into the game to narrate what is happening on screen, just like a real tournament. Hopefully you can switch it off, because not everyone wants commentary all the time, or at all. But yeah, they've added several different commentaries. There's at least 6 that I could find from those videos I mentioned as screenshots. There's a new control system or scheme, new control scheme. The classic control type returns alongside a brand new option, the modern control type, which allows players to jump straight into the action with simplified inputs. Battle system built for creativity. Street Fighter 6 introduces the drive system, a new gauge used to perform 5 distinct techniques that enhance a player's offensive or defensive capabilities. I think that's a lot of stuff worth mentioning. There is also an opening movie that was released one day ago. I will include a link to that opening movie so you can watch it. And again, make sure to check that special program if you want more in-depth, detailed information that I might not have provided information about properly. Now about the characters, newly confirmed 4 new characters. Well, new, not really new, but still new, newly announced for the game. That's Ken, Blanca, Dalsim, and E Honda. Ken, accusations of orchestrating a criminal plot have forced Ken, a former US national fighting champion and ex-VP of the Masters Foundation, to abandon his family and business to go into hiding. As a legend in the Street Fighter series, Ken packs a classic moveset with new additions that keep things fresh, which is interesting to hear for Ken fans. He definitely has that old and grizzled look. Blanca, a kind-hearted adventure tour guide and defender of nature. Blanca features his signature electric thunder and rolling attacks, plus brand new Blanca-chan bombs and the return of his lightning beast move. Dalsim, a monk and yoga master, Dalsim channels his familiar fire techniques from the past games while also mastering moves like Yoga Fire, Yoga Arch, Yoga Comet, and Yoga Flame. He also stretches. He stretches, and you would be able to see some nice stretchy moves. And E Honda, globe-trotting sumo wrestler E Honda combines old with new, bringing back his trademark moves like 100 hand swap and sumo headbutt, plus his brand new sumo dash where he moves forward with a traditional sumo shuffle. A little bit of information about Extreme Battle Mode. The all-new Extreme Battle Mode enters the fighting route to offer a new way to spice up matches with unconventional parameters. These fast and frantic battles are defined by the rules and gimmicks that make every match and experience anyone can enjoy. Rules define the victory condition for players, while gimmicks add a new level of fun, such as a stampeding bull sporadically interrupting a match. I mean, it might be the winning hit you need when the opponent is left at very little HP and you have very little HP, and then boom comes the bull, you dodge, they don't, you win, they will lose. That's my comment, by the way. 2 more commentators were also revealed for the real-time commentary features. Kosuke Hiraiwa, play-by-play commentator, and His Excellency Demon Kaka, color commentator. Kosuke Hiraiwa is a well-known esports caster who lends his expertise and professionalism to Street Fighter 6. H.E. Demon Kaka is the lead singer of Japanese heavy metal band Seikima 2, or should I say Seikima Ni. While they will commentate your matches in Japanese, there will be accompanying subtitles for any of the 13 supported languages displayed on the screen if they are selected. There is some more information about closed beta testing. It will take place from October 7 to 10th, 2022 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and Steam with crossplay enabled. The closed beta test will include ranked match, casual match, battle hub match, open tournament, extreme battle, game center, and training mode. 8 characters will be playable during the test, including Ryu, Chun-Li, Luke, Jamie, Guile, Kimberly, Yuri, and Ken. Street Fighter 6 is due out for PlayStation 5, 4, Xbox Series, and PC via Steam in 2023. No Xbox One mentioned in this lineup, mind you. So yes, I think that's plenty of news. Again, check the links in the description for the more detailed explanations and maybe some footage that I just couldn't include in this video. To get notified when I upload more content like this one or other builds and guides for Wooter and not so Wooter games, you can subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button to not miss out on notifications. As well as keep in mind there's something called memberships on YouTube, which lets you be a paying member for my channel to get access to perks such as emotes and badges made by me, as well as the option to get one-on-one tutoring for the very basics of Adobe Photoshop, Premiere and After Effects. And memberships can be cancelled at any time if you no longer want to be a member. Thanks for watching all the way until the end. Struck up, keep it cool until next time, and goodbye.